and welcome to Buy, Rent, Borrow, where every game is worth playing. Now, I'm going to be talking about Fallout 4. Why Fallout 4? Because a lot of people still ask me whether or not they should buy Fallout 4. The answer? Yes! There, review's over. That's it. I'm out. Okay, so my producers told me that I have to do more than just say it's good and do it. So, yeah, we're going to go on an adventure together. Alright. Well, we're going to do things a little differently. To keep things from getting too Pip-Boy heavy, my brother here, Ethan, is going to be manning the Pip-Boy app. Now, you can get this from the iOS or Android store, and you can either use it yourself, or you can have a friend kind of play co-op with you. And he can equip weapons, use stim packs, and all kinds of stuff, and that's what he's going to be doing. Hopefully, we'll be able to survive this mission. Now, Ethan, so everybody knows you're actually a person. Say hi.
Hi.
See there? Now, please teleport me as close as you can to where we need to be, and I'll tell these good people a little bit about the story for Fallout 4. Any day. There we go. Alright, now while we're in the process of transitioning here, the story for Fallout 4 is very simple. You start out as somebody before the Great War, the Final War. You get put into Vault 111, where you are cryogenically frozen. You're temporarily de-thawed, and you witness your significant other, I almost said husband or wife, but significant other being shot and your infant son taken. Now then, your mission is to go and get him back and find out what happened. That's about it. Now, it's what happens in between there that is really where we really have the meat of our story. And I have to go find out what's over here now. So come along with me on this magical story. And let's start out with the very first thing, the graphics. Obviously, they are amazing. Even on this horrible potato quality that I have to record with, you can tell this game is really, really good. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Alright. And now I've initiated combat. Oh, they're seeing me. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna go and try and go through this fast. The world looks really, really great. Everything feels nice. I like a weapon. Okay. As you can see, VATS is still very much a huge part of it all. It's very, very helpful in what you're doing in combat. You know what? I'm going to try for this. Oh! Yeah! You know, it just occurred to me, I might be over-leveled for this. That being said, it is possible to get over-leveled in some parts, but the game balances fairly well. A lot has changed from the previous game. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Close gun and heal. Close gun! Please don't tell me that thing mutates. Oh, God! Okay. One of the new things is legendary enemies can mutate and can become harder, and you've unequipped everything! But in so becoming harder, they also drop better loot. Like I just got this. And the whole thing's randomized. You never know when you're going to get it, so you just kind of got to roll with the punches. Now, as I mentioned before, it can be very advantageous for you to use your Pip-Boy very often. Good lord, I cannot get anything today. There we go, okay. It can be very advantageous to use your Pip-Boy to try and kind of pause combat. While this is doable, it does break immersion just a touch. But at the same time, it gives you a more RPG-ish feel. Ah! That's my companion Nick, by the way. He's an android. Don't ask. Anyway, now that we've talked about the environment enough, I think it's time we go in depth about some of the other things. If you're playing by yourself, you can also hotkey items to your D-pad, and that's honestly probably the most helpful thing imaginable in this game. It allows me to have quick access to a number of my favorite items right at the get-go. Oh, jeez. It's also given me a grenade hotkey. Now, a lot of these come from mods from previous Fallout games, which we will discuss later. But it's very, very handy, very, very helpful, and I could really use a stim pack now, please. And there it is. Okay. Alright then. So recap. Combat works really, really good. Ow. Things have changed a bit. Namely, stim packs are used primarily as broken limb healers. You no longer have to target a specific limb. Once you have a stim pack injected into yourself, you are healed, period. It's kind of nice. Another nice thing, critical hit meter. I can trigger this and instantaneously get a critical shot. Now whether or not it destroys him, well, that's another story entirely. Well, this fight went way better than I expected. So yeah, hopefully that just told you everything you need to know about this game. It looks really, really good, the combat works really well, and you can play with other people. Lots of looting. Oh, there is one thing I will say about the looting system that I'm not too fond of. In the older games, you could repair weapons using other lesser weapons. Due to the fact that weapon deterioration is no longer a thing in this, you really can't use that anymore. So if you find a really good gun and you're really overweight, your only option is to either up your strength with some alcohol or buff out, or you can just not pick it up. Which honestly kind of sucks. But at the same time, you can mod your weapons a little heavier now with various outlays. This, for instance, is my 10mm... No, that's not my 10mm pistol. This is the 10mm pistol that I wield now. And it's pretty awesome. I got it silenced. It looks different than all the other 10mm pistols out there, and I like it a lot. Now, speaking of mods, that was really what I wanted to talk about earlier. It's not something that's happened yet, but what will happen is that we will get mods for the console, not just the PC, that allow us to have different things that people have created. And that is what is going to be amazing. And hopefully will be a really, really big game changer and will propel games forward to try and integrate that into a lot of other things. That being said, that's honestly about it. I expected this to go on longer. Somehow it didn't. Well, I guess that's it. Recommendation, go buy Fallout 4. It looks beautiful, plays beautiful, and it's got a lot of potential for the future. Well, there you go, everybody. Enjoy.